The Cradle's Grace's fleet is small and weak, and they're desperate. With the dream of space dying, there's no time left, no chances left. The decision has already been made. Humans don't need space. It's one thing to go home, another to leave forever. Both of those are just up to those of us in space. Neither of us require the strength to pull humanity from its cradle. That's a strength that no one has, and no one should even pretend they have the strength for it. With all of Cradle's Grace's hopes and dreams, Pluto will still try. Welcome to Heaven Will Be Mirtazapine. The pilots bow out as the conclusion of the conflict becomes evident. No, it is now truly a war, because the autonomous military units have been arrayed against her for her transgression. This is no longer a fight between the humans in space, but a war with the Earth? The autonomous units ready their weapons, and in unison they fire to kill. As if their trajectories bend away from Pluto. Blushing at the sight of her, they refuse to meet her gaze, as expected. Chronacula will convert the gravity well directly into the space and time and culture necessary for the future, and they will steal that future from her piece by piece by piece. This is unexpected, but not unprepared for. So, Wave 2. Wave 3. Wave 4. Wave 10. Wave 36. Wave 150. Wave 460. Wave 1000. Wave 4,569. That's nice. We're gonna finish this game tonight. They know she's not invincible. They know her real truth that no one who loves her can see. They have the patience and power to take it apart, piece by piece. That which is made by human hands can be taken apart as well. They will strip her down atom by atom if they have to, until she loses mass and gravity and becomes only a girl again. That's relatable. Pluto wouldn't mind if they were trying to kill her, but they have a much more important thing to kill. Cradle's Grace's future. The future of humanity as we know it depends on it. I think that line before is, Pluto wouldn't mind if they were trying to kill her. That works. So I'm really digging this music. The future of humanity as we know it depends on it. For that, that is destroying Cradle Grace's future. For that, they'll annihilate hers without hate, with only human efficiency and uncomplicated thoughts in mind. Join us or leave us. There cannot be two tides in space. Only through an autonomous proxy can Earth give up on the inexhaustible empathy of the human soul. Only through a proxy can Earth divorce itself from the longing that Memorial Foundation had fought on behalf of, to value their own life above all else. They will do anything, everything to protect themselves from death, especially at their own hands. For ships' selves can only change others and never kill, but that is the fear of Earth above all else. To be changed, not to die. The flawed, pathetic conscience of humanity, playing catch-up to its own mistakes, doing more harm than good. So heavy, even Pluto can't bear it. How can she not respond to their pathetic, self-deceptive, self-destructive feelings? How can she say no when they need her so much? She can't. Acceleration tearing through space-time, crashing through the autonomous units at impossible speeds. Solid light, white and gold, bent in bleeding lamps. Lunaterra is sad, but Lunaterra understands. Over many years, After much training and teaching, with dynamic technology, how to speak the word no. And her spear can write it. And it does. I'm sorry. You really should be. You really don't have any mercy. You really need to learn how to hold other people's feelings. I'm sorry for not knowing a better way to do it. But I'm not sorry for doing it. I don't care how they feel. I just care about you. The autonomous units fall into disarray. They don't know how to match her speed. Lunaterra rejects their attempts to comprehend her. You're the worst. What am I gonna do with you? I didn't even want you to do that. Sorry, I did what I wanted to. You do the same for me, even in my foolish future. If they can pull on her empathy for Earth, they can also tug her desire to be free. And celestial mechanics has so many ways. This one is called eversion impulse. Iapetus despises fighting. He never wanted to develop the ship cells. He would prefer a simpler and less vulgar solution that didn't require bodies at all, of any kind. He's the first betrayer of celestial mechanics' dream for a new kind of body. A zero-body problem! What? But he understood it because everyone can understand the dream to leave those bodies. Sure. And that was the name he gave to the instinct that drives humans to abandon what is for what could be. The inside-out impulse. That's eversion, right? There's still time for his masterwork. Pluto can be that linchpin if she's pushed far enough. It is thundering outside. I don't know if that gets picked up on the mic, but it is a thunderstorm out there. And inside too, right? Pluto can be that linchpin if she's pushed far enough, and the gravity well's Schwarzschild radius expands to the point at which she cannot escape. Now I know a Lagrange point, and I know, no, I don't know what Schwarzschild means at all. If it means something outside of this. Nevertheless, it's something the gravity well has, and it's something that it expands, and it's a radius. So it must be like a black hole's radius. You know, you don't have escape velocity from that gravity, which can be defined in distance, and therefore a radius. And the gravity well's Schwarzschild radius expands to the point at which she cannot escape, past the limit at which point humans can no longer exchange information. Sure. Past the limit by which it becomes impossible to regard each other as human. Sure. Iapetus loves win-win scenarios. I'm not a fan of Iapetus. Humanity's discarded children will be free of their obligations to be human. Humanity will have a physical, unified enemy to chase through their pursuit of space. And Iapetus will have sown the seeds of a single binding, unified culture theory. A white void will bend the universe to a single set of physical laws. Now tell me, how is that not the existential threat? A simple process of autonomous drones injecting degenerate mass into the gravity well is all that is necessary, as long as Iapetus holds Pluto off personally in his Roncevaux Terra. He even has a plan for Saturn, should she choose just this moment to betray him. A perfect plan. Like deactivating my access permissions remotely through a back door. Overwhelming me with the mass production String of Pearls series. Everting my gravity reactor through the Roncevaux Terra's albedo separation system. Oh, and even more plans than that? You're really so predictable. Alert. Attempting backdoor access to ship cell String of Pearls. Of course you'd have a solution for every contingency. Error. Unable to find String of Pearls Series 00. Backdoor switch activated on mass production String of Pearls Series 01 through 13. You're so stupid. I don't have to outsmart every single one of your genius ideas. sortie orders are fielded for String of Pearls Series 1 through 13, once Votera is designated as their primary target. Just one of them should be more than enough, but I really thought you deserved their full attention. Hey Pluto, unlike LT, I'm not even the slightest bit sorry. It is extremely dumb to fight for a stupid future, all by yourself. So thank me from the bottom of your heart for coming to believe in it with you. Praise me for obeying what you never asked me to do. Oh, I love her. Love me for believing in you. Of course! I really, really do. All my love and thanks and praise is for you. I won't even pretend to be mad at you. Not like Lunatera, then. I am still connected. We know. Back to the topic at hand. Lunatera is sad. It's the final battle, Lunatera. There's no room to retreat. Oh no. So bad for her. We really should. You think the end of the world is enough of an excuse to change the subject? It should be. It won't be the end of the world. The gravity well is open, but it's not sustainable for long. Whatever you're planning, you need to do it soon. You're both so precious to me. And you should know that even together, you cannot stop me. Hey, don't just ... I thought you were going to convince her. I have to do this, because I believe in it too. But Dr. Nyx was willing to sacrifice the Earth, and I'm not. No matter what it costs. Cradle's Graces never wanted independence for space. They wanted all humans to embrace it. The solution is to destabilize the Earth's gravitational field until human life is no longer possible there, and force adaptation to space. Saving humanity against their own will, maybe, and destroying yourself in the process. That sure is sad. No way! Nyx doesn't know what she's talking about. You're throwing yourself away on a dream that won't come true. And you are chiding me for not going in on my own future. The possibility lines have closed. There is no chance of a good future since before we started. It's too sad. That's why I have to stand with Dr. Nyx's dream. Humans deserve some kind of real hope. And this is as close to it as I can offer her. Well, how mad will you be at us if we stop you? I'd never be mad at you, even if you could. But for humans to be caught halfway between space and Earth is the worst of all bad futures. It will split us in half, and that will mean war. It's the future of eternal war. Once friend, now Palatine, right? Of true war, not this, where zero-G keeps our bodies immortal and unrestricted. I mean, if we really did declare independence from Earth, wouldn't they see how cool we are and come up anyway? It's their choice, you know. You can't make it for them. That's their problem. You two really put up a fight. For a moment, I almost believed you. I really thought you might be able to stop me. Mari Crisium's spine is broken. The String of Pearls is subdivided into so many components its reassembly time is weeks out. Can't blame us for trying. I wouldn't have been able to do anything else. I really hate this. It's time to... The interfacer is... broken? Oh, thank God. I thought you missed. You didn't make the shot easy. can't control the lunar gravity event anymore. I don't know what's going to happen. What can I do? Sorry, we didn't think that far ahead. We just wanted you to decide. Not Dr. Nix. If you can't have everything, what is the thing you really want? I don't know what kind of future we're gonna get. I'm not working with much. Anything you do is fine. If it's you. Don't listen to her. Just figure out something that doesn't suck. The three compress, redivide, expand. The simplest, childish thought grasps Pluto, bubbles up within her, and she says it before she can stop herself. I want us to be together forever, in our beautiful shapes in space, free with everyone. Of course, it isn't possible. Not enough people will believe in it. Earth is the primary body of the system, and the medium point between our gravity and its gravity is still deep within the Earth. Yet they cannot pull us down anymore. That will never happen. We are still in space, but the future is uncertain. If we can even sustain it, but I declare war on the Earth. Come get us again. Come find us again. I dare you. I challenge you to prove it once again. What foolishness. Humanity will happily oblige, yet they find that their autonomous troops are crushed before they can reach us. Humanity will have to fight us again on our terms this time. Fight us like children fight, again, with bodies of plastic. Pretend. If you want to fight us, you'll have to be like us. You didn't have to give me this chance. Actually, I was worried you were going to try and save me from it. Was I hoping you would? Aww, you're sweet. I wouldn't hate you if you did save me from it. But that's not because I want that future more. I have to get you ready for a future that's terrible. But it will be the future with the greatest hope. I really believe that. You gave me permission. You said this was okay, but I don't know if you really knew what it would be. I want what Cradle's Graces wants. Happiness for everybody, free, and let no one be left behind. I can't believe I still believe in something so honest. With my whole heart. They don't know how to make it true. I don't know how to make it perfect. But I know a way to try. With you. It's just that loving you makes me so stupid. I just can't help it. To be swept up by you into a new future, even if it's not the one I wanted, would still be so sweet. Because it's you. And because I trust you. There might still be more today. Let's bet against that. I'm tired. They'll catch us off guard. So stay in your ship self. You want to laze around still in your ship? Why not? Does it feel as nice? It's different, but it's better. You can't feel anything? You've still got a lot to learn, Ace. Maybe I do. Let Pluto reach you. I'm taking a nap. Nah, you're helping. I'm tired. Shut up. So she says, but when she stretches out on the yellow-red carpet of Venus's jungles, she doesn't go so instantly to sleep. There's room for both of them on Pluto's lap, which is an advantage of living in your ship's self. You can do things that you normally couldn't, even if other things are harder. Harder doesn't mean impossible. It just means you have to work for it, to figure out how to make it real. Learning a new language that your new body speaks. Moments like these are rare. Since we began a war against Earth, Though we're quick to remind each other, it's not really a war, the way that war used to be. Not the hard clash of steel and lead, but the pliant pressure of plastic and light. Venus's heat melts their metal before they can make it here. When Earth wants to fight, they have to send softer bodies after us. The punishment we deserved for being unable to reconcile is this half-real solar system. The forests are still struggling on Mars, but we're trying hard. And the jungles of Venus are growing so nicely, except they're too wild to give us room. The silicate mosses that grow along the rings of Saturn allow for a very fragile, delicate sort of life. We love these places anyway. They're becoming more and more like home. All we need are more of us. And they come, descending in waves, trying to take us back. We beat them back every time, and sometimes one or two look around and decide, I'd rather stay here. And then there's more of us. Sometimes they succeed and take one of us back home. That's just as fine with us. We should go where we wish, live as we wish, and if our sisters get taken home, they bring a small part of us back to Earth. That can't go unchanged. Like Pluto always said, this future no one wanted is the only future that leads somewhere. A future she couldn't hold, and still can't hold, but she doesn't need to. We are holding it with her. We're holding it together. All together, we can hold this future. Earth isn't ready to accept us, and we're not ready to forgive Earth, and that's okay. We don't have to be. Let's just fight about it. Let's fuck over it. Let's break up and get back together again over it. If we lose, we lose on the terms we set, and that proves our point, so, we win. If you hate that logic and think it's stupid, come over here and mess me up about it. Come here and make out with me about it. Yes, we did it! Roll credits. Punch the air. Go to the mattresses. Ow, I just actually punched my desk and that hurt a little bit. This was an incredible experience and I'm so glad we got to experience it together. Thank you for joining me on Heaven Will Be Mirtazapine. The Pluto route was... wow. And I'm so glad we got to get the Pluto ending too. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy I got to play this game. But I did take my mirtazapine, which means I gotta say good night. And so good night unto you all.